Hello, today I have a great interview for you. It's with my student Jason from India, who's going to tell us how he went from a 6.5 to a 7.5 in IELTS speaking. Hello, it's Keith from English Speaking Success and the website The Keith Speaking Academy, where you become a confident speaker of English. I'm very excited. Today, it's another IELTS Speaking Success story. It's an interview with one of my students from the Gold course, Jason Anudeep, and he is from southern India. He trained as a doctor in China, in Chongqing. He has studied in Leeds in England, and now he wants to go and work as a doctor, possibly in the UK, possibly in Canada. And he followed my online course, the Gold course, IELTS Speaking Success Gold course. He worked all the way through the course. He completed the whole course, and he managed to move up from a 6.5 to a 7.5 in IELTS speaking. He tells us a bit about himself, his journey, the challenges, why he's taken IELTS, and also some tips and advice for other students getting ready for the test. So I think this will be an inspiration and motivation to a lot of students. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get straight in to the interview with Jason. Great. Hello, Jason. Hi. How are you?
Hi, Keith. Nice to meet you here. I'm fine, thank you.
Great. Lovely
Hope
to
you're
see
doing
you.
well. Yeah, thank you. I hope you're doing good. Everything's fine. Yeah.
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. I hope you're well as well. Tell me, so at the moment, where are you now, Jason?
I'm right now in Visakhapatnam, in my hometown in India, and it's in the southern part of India in a state called Andhra Pradesh.
Right, Andhra Pradesh. Great. Tell us, tell the students watching now a little bit more about yourself, what you do, why you took IELTS.
Right. So I was interested in uh, working as a doctor abroad, and I also tried to migrate to Canada also as a PR holder. So those are the two reasons for which I took the IELTS so far. So, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to meet the requirements for working as a doctor, but I met the requirements for getting the PR in Canada in the general training module.
Fantastic. So does that mean you're going to move to Canada in the future?
Not really, because I first need to get the PR, but for getting the PR, I need either a job offer or I need to have some work experience as a doctor, recent work experience as a doctor, but both of which I'm still trying, and maybe it's difficult, to be honest.
Right.
But I'm also having other plans, like maybe going back to the UK to work as a doctor.
That would be fantastic. Now, you mentioned to me that you've been in Leeds, and I think you've studied in Leeds, right?
Yeah, I did my MSc, Master of Science.
Master of Science, great. And how was living in Leeds? How was that?
Yeah, Leeds is a great place. I like living there. It's very vibrant, and the culture and all the people. I enjoy the experience of living there a lot. I really like how like how the ambience and everything looks in the city of Leeds.
Now, I
Yeah,
also noticed you've lived and studied in Chongqing, I noticed. Is that right?
yeah. I went to China for my medical studies in back in 2007. I graduated as a doctor in China actually in 2012.
Fantastic. Why did you
Uh,
choose Chongqing?
it was just an option that I got between two cities in China, and I chose Chongqing because at that time the most affordable place to study medicine for me, for my family, was in China. And we had a friend, my father's brother had a friend who works as a consultant for sending students to China. So uh, we thought it's good to approach him and take his help. So he gave us two options, China. So I chose Chongqing because I loved the vibrant lighting. I mean, the buildings, tall skyscrapers, and all the busy hustle and bustle of the city life.
So I'm going to ask, do you speak Chinese?
Not much, but I know I can understand a little bit and talk a little bit.
Right. Okay. Very, very interesting because I have been to Chongqing and they have a very strong accent, right, in that city.
Oh, you've been to Chongqing? Okay, great. Yeah, they have good accent, strong accent.
I just remember the accent being very strong and the spicy food being very spicy.
Yeah, it's really. I think it's the in Sichuan is the place where it's most spicy in China.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Let's come back to IELTS because you decided to take the IELTS test. So why did you take IELTS?
For Canada, I need to do general training, and for the doctor working as a doctor in UK, I took four times the academic module.
Wow, four times. That's a lot of times. And then the final time you took it in May this year. And what result did you get?
Yeah, in May this year, I took the general training one, and I got a good result. I improved my speaking score from 6.5 to 7.5, and I got 8.5 in listening and 7 in both reading and writing.
Wow, spot on. Well done, you. Fantastic. Really good result. Um, when you're preparing for IELTS, what were the challenges that you faced?
The only challenge I had to face was spending some putting in some effort to practice and spend some time to revise all what I know and just uh, listen to some good vocabulary or learn some revise the grammar, learn some vocabulary and practice. That's the only thing that I had to put in the effort for.
Right, right. How did you practice? I mean, especially with speaking, how did you do that?
Uh, I just practiced along with you in the course by watching the videos. I just tried to repeat as you say in the videos to repeat. I followed all your instructions and did the exact same thing. Tried to imitate you and imitate the pronunciation. Just did that. And other than that, I also did some practice myself by just trying to speak in front of an audio recorder for some time. Yeah,
So you recorded your own voice and then listened back.
yeah, yes.
Did that help?
Yeah, it helped a lot. It's really useful when we're practicing because when we just speak without recording, we don't understand what our mistakes are, and we may not be in a position to really analyze where we need to improve and make the improvements.
Right.
So it's really
I I totally agree. Yes. Now you were studying on the gold course that I think you started last year and you've been practicing with that. Did you have a chance to go into the speaking practice rooms?
yeah. I have. I mean, I'll be. It's free, so I can practice anytime I want to. But I didn't. I wanted to practice, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to practice just because I was feeling a bit I just wanted to put in the effort and finish the course completely first, and then I thought of practicing. And by the time I completed the course, it's almost the the time was not there for me to practice in the practice room.
Right. And then your exam came and you got through the exam, but you did a very, very good job. Really, really good. So,
Yes.
I mean, thinking about students who are watching today who are preparing or starting to prepare for IELTS, I mean, looking back in your experience, is there any tips or advice you would give?
Yeah, I would like to say that don't be too stressed or nervous, or don't think overthink a lot about the exam, but just we need to just listen to the instructions and answer the questions which are asked by the examiner in a natural way with the appropriate vocabulary and grammar. And I think it's not a difficult thing to do because uh, once we start practicing and recording ourselves and making the improvements in our how we speak, it's really very easy and it's just a matter of time to get the required score that we need.
Yeah. Yeah, very good advice. I think I agree entirely. It's a matter of time. It is time and practice. And I like what you say, not to overthink, just speak quite naturally, right, in the test.
Yeah, so it's important because overthinking will kill our ability to speak fluently and it reduces our score influency. And it's really difficult to think a lot and speak at the same time. For me personally, I believe, to be honest, I don't think a lot while speaking with anybody or anytime. I just speak naturally. It comes to me uh, I think it's a gift. Of-
I can see that now. I mean, you just go with the flow, right? You just
Yeah,
start speaking,
yeah, yes. Right.
which is
But
which is
but some
fantastic.
people, but for it might be different for some people. So they just need to practice for some time and try to improve themselves to not think much, but just think just to the point or exactly what is necessary, and then try to be expressive about what they want to say in a proper way.
Yeah. Fantastic. Very, very good advice. Excellent. Now you're a busy person. You've been doing studying and exams, studying medicine. How do you balance all of that stuff in your life and preparing for IELTS?
Yeah, it's all about managing the time wisely. So I just manage my time by uh, removing all the unnecessary things that I do from my day-to-day life. I try to minimize the time I spend on unnecessary things and put in all the time that I have for the practice or learning how to speak in the exam. So that's how I manage my time.
Very good. Prioritizing. Yeah, it's
Uh,
time management. Yeah. Excellent. I've got some quick fire questions for you, right? These are very just simple, fun questions for you. I'm going to ask you to choose between two different things which you prefer or you like. First one, beach or mountains?
it's really difficult for me to choose between the two. I really love both of them almost equally. But you want me to say one of them, right?
Yep.
Um, I think beach.
uh, tea or coffee?
I think coffee,
hmm films or books?
films.
Okay, great. Um, Lovely. The last question is a bit more difficult. If IELTS were a food or a dish, what would it be? Hard question,
Difficult.
right? I've thrown you a really tough question.
You want me to say anything? Like anything that we eat, right? Anything is okay.
Yeah, anything's open at all. Anything.
Okay, it's a dessert
Okay, why?
because I think dessert is something which we make space for, even though we are full already. So I think it's something like a dessert, even though we have a lot of knowledge or skills related to our profession or occupation, we still need to make some space and work hard for passing this exam.
Wow, that's brilliant. I like that very much. Very good answer. Excellent. Well, Jason, listen, thank you so much for sharing all your journey and your what you've been through with IELTS. I'm sure it will be an inspiration for a lot of people. Thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. And good luck with the next steps.
Just thank you, and it was a pleasure to talk to you. And thank you for calling me for an interview because I really wanted to talk to you in person because you're really inspiring and motivating. Your videos and how you talk and everything I like a lot about how you teach actually.
Thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate that. That's very, very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Take care. All the best. As they say in China, 再见.
Yeah, Zaijian, thank you.
Okay, great. Cheers. Bye-bye. And there you have it. I hope this was useful and I hope that was motivating for you as a student. Remember Jason's advice. When you're speaking, just try and speak naturally. It's really important. It really helps. Just speak naturally. Just be you when you're in the test, right? Okay, if you are preparing for IELTS and if you have your test coming up soon, let me know in the comments below. I hope everything goes smoothly for you. If you want to find out more about the Gold course, there are links down below. You can find out more down there. In the meantime, enjoy your study, keep focused, keep practicing, and you will make it. Take care, my friend. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.